Cameras from your eye?
The boys had a crack, but just couldn't get enough ball in that second half.
Yeah, it was pretty, we were leading at half time, so we were a little bit loose defensively, but we were scrambling and hanging in okay, and we looked dangerous when we had the ball up there. We had a bit of possession for the second half. I don't think I've ever seen a discrepancy like that with one side getting the ball and the other side getting the ball. It was, at one stage, there was still time on the clock. I think we'd had 10 sets and they'd had 24, so it was, it was a tough game to win when you get those sort of things thrown at you.
How did it feel on the field, Zillies, with that wave of possession against you?
It's tough, like Cardi said, it's hard. I mean, for myself personally, it would have felt for all the boys, like we were just defending our line the whole time. Side like the Warriors, you can't do that for too long before they, come up with points, and that's what happened in the second half.
Does that just happen sometimes, John, or what were the contributing factors to that discrepancy?
Oh, I think we all know what the contributing factors were, but mate, honestly, I'm not going to sit here and make excuses. We had the limited opportunities we had, we weren't smart enough, and it's as simple as that. It was. In some ways, I did feel for the players in the second half because it seemed to be officiated a lot different to the first half. But you got to adapt to that, and you got to be smart when you get the ball.
Did you feel that sort of that run of penalties were warranted or not?
I have to go and have a look at them, mate. Initially you just look at the count, so you don't get many replays. So it's just when the penalties are in the ruck against you continually, they're generally pretty even. They certainly weren't the second half.
When you're up at half time, is that something you're conscious of, that it might even out?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we already spoke about it at half time. Just be ready for a possession to switch, and it sort of it happened. And then they had a lot of possession and they played really smart. I think Johnson probably got 3 or 4 line dropouts. And, when you get possession, you've got two choices. You either you can be real smart about it, or you can panic and cough the ball up. And they were smart when they got the possession.
Was Dave Taylor stung by his Origin omission, do you think?
Hard to tell with Dave. Not on the surface, but yeah, he's been building for a game like that all year. He's threatened a lot, and he's had some really good patches of play. And his first 40 minutes was don't get much better than that. But if he continues to play like he did in that first 40, he'll keep him aware he's there.
Maurice seemed to really just let him go and release him to time and space. Was that a conscious thing, or just having him sort of come in at the last minute?
Yeah, Maurice, he reads the game really well. He summed it up pretty well. I thought, Dave was in one of those moods that, he had spiders on him, and Maurice read that really well. So it was just get the ball early to him, and it worked well in the first half. We completed really well in the first half. So Dave's dangerous when the other side's getting a bit tired.
Is the best thing Dave's done is not what he's not doing, not throwing the offload if it's not there, not pushing things where he used to? Yeah,
without a doubt. As soon as he starts, in the second half there, when he's got a bit, he starts to try to pre-offload the ball and preconceives things. That's when he loses his impact with the ball. His strength is running hard and attracting numbers to him. And, the rest of the side trying to get him some space, and he becomes very dangerous.
Did Maurice give you sort of some thought as to who will partner Albert, I guess, in a couple of weeks' time, and how that makeup's going to work?
We've got a bye next week, mate, so we'll have watch the video, and we'll have a bit of time to a bit early straight after the game to pick the side for Penrith. So we'll get everyone healthy and fit, hopefully, and we'll pick a side next week.
What's the go with Bo? Balloon, obviously.
He's got a back injury, not sure yet. They seem to think it may have been a disc. Yeah, not 100% sure.
What's the focus, Cardi? You got a week off now, you send them away, a bit of time off?
We'll mix it up. You don't get much training done early in the week anyway after a game, so we'll give them a bit of time off early in the week. Then we'll bring them back in the tail end of the week, and we'll have a couple of tough days, and then we'll send them off for the weekend and come back Monday ready for the Panthers.
John, have you seen a rookie confront first graders like Paul Carter has done in the first 10 weeks this season?
No, he just totally played himself to a standstill the first 40 minutes. If he wasn't out in the field, the scoreboard wouldn't have been what it was. sort of losing Vale early just probably put the interchange into a little bit of disarray, and we were under so much pressure. I didn't want to use too many in the first half, so he fought it through to half time. But yeah, he just didn't. He wasn't the same fellow in the second half either, because he just absolutely played himself to a standstill in that first 40 minutes.
You're up in an attacker angle.
I did a quad or I think it was a quad strain yesterday at train, and he woke up no good this morning.
Fine, guys.
Thanks, Carl.